Good evening and welcome to Next Gen Season 17. This is the Powermax Modern Touring Cars from Brands Hatch GP. This is round number 7, so crunch time for the drivers. And they're all in the Mercedes AMG Touring Cars for tonight. One of the one-make races within the calendar. Quick look at the standings whilst everyone's on their outlaps. AMH Racing does lead the way on 114 points, followed by Cam on 88. Fullfish is also on 88. Jack is on 71. Bruce on 69. Delez 64. D Whitehouse 61, joint with Johnny. Epic Legend has 46 with Big Bully B on 36. James E has 30. Hago Mago on 25. Mick ZW on 20, joint with Weedaz. Shadow Stalker on 19. Tim 17, joint with Speedy on Hogo. Cobra is on 8. Tyler House 97 on 7. And Scott Mini 183 has scored no points this season. We have 16 drivers. We have Weedaz, Bruce Lee Harding, someone goes off in the background. AMH, Speedy on Hogo, PZR Jamesy, Rally Matt, Shadow Stalker, Big Bloody B, Traumatic Dave, Webby Johnny, Epic Legend, Tim, D Whitehouse, Cam, who is on that spun, Fullfish, and Jack TMP3 Synopsis. Let's go on board then with AMH for a lap of Brands Hatch GP. It's a 2.433 mile circuit. We're going to head up towards Paddock Hill Bend. We're going to hit the brakes just as the pit lane jerks out there into Paddock Hill Bend, clipping the apex, using the curbing on the outside. Then you hit the brakes under the bridge for Druids. Out of Druids, you come down towards Graham Hill Bend. Again, flick left, down to third, clip the apex, but not too much as it will do that for starters. Out of Surtees then, up. It's coming towards Pilgrim's Drop into Hawthorne Bend. Long right-hander down to fourth using a bit of the curbing. Down Dagminter straight into Westfield Bend. Again, you don't want to clip the curb too much, it will bounce the car around. Through Dingledale. Here we go, this little flick right-hander there. Up towards Sheen Curve. And AMH using all the road and more as we head towards Stirling. You've got to be careful because the car will not like that too much. Stirling, a nice cambered in corner, and AMH has probably abandoned that lap. He's going to have another attempt at it as we head towards Clark Curve, down Cleary's Clark Curve, and onto the Bradham Straight for a lap of the 2.433 mile circuit. A no time set for AMH, so an invalidated lap, and I think he's had another one. His next one invalidated, so he's going to have to push on. 132 then, 0.0 from Bruce, just 7,000ths of a second to Big Bloody B. Times are starting to come in now. There is Jamesy, 132.9. Cam 133.9, so ideal for him. There's Weedaz. Jack does a 138.0, so more time to come for him. This will be his final lap. I think the only man who's going to get another lap here could be AMH. Traumatic Dave is going to have to do his one and only flyer then. So he's had a lap to invalidate. In fact, actually, he might have invalidated this one as well for him. Epic Legend. He's coming through Clark Curve now. Down the Bradham Straight. Cross the line. What can he do on this attempt? He will get one more. He does a 135.0. But at the moment, someone in the pits, that's Fullfish in the pits. So he'll be starting at the back of the pack. But at the moment is this man, Bruce Lee Harding, currently on pole position with a 132.0. It is Turbo Monday, so they get a point for pole position and a point for fastest lap today. Bruce Lee Harding just coming through. Big Bloody B's gone quicker, he's on a 30.9. A good time now for Big Bloody B. What can Bruce do? He doesn't go any quicker. Big Bloody B now currently on pole position. Jamesy's off in Clark Curve. Shadowstalker now puts in a 31.7. This grid is starting to get really mixed up. Rally Mats. Cam goes quickest now, 130.1. Matt, 133.5. Jack puts in a 131.2. Big Bloody B. He's put himself right in the mix here. James is still stuck in that gravel track right now. There's Speedy on Hogo. Tim's put in a 134.8, which boosts him up into 10th place. A few people not setting times. Weedaz, Traumatic Dave, and Fourfish. We're going to watch AMH racing as he goes through the Westfield through Dingledale. It's not Jack. I think it was Big Bloody B. Going to follow the current championship leader as he heads through Stirling, down towards, through Clearways and towards Clark Curve. I think James is still stuck in that gravel. I don't know whether they put some super glue in it, but he's not been able to get out of there anytime soon. On to the Brabham Straight we go with AMH Racing. What time can he do? He only goes and puts it on provisional pole position of 1 minute 30.103. He is 78 thousandths of a second clear at the top. Tim is finished, James is finished, Epic Legend is finished, Jack is finished. Yeah, that's it, everyone is finished. The only person we're waiting on really is Jamesy to get out of the gravel. He is, I don't know what's happened to him, but he is still there. So qualifying is over. Here is your grid. Row 1 is AMH Racing and Cam 123 Deers. Row 2 is Big Bloody B and Jack TM53 Synopsis. Row 3 is D Whitehouse 7 and Shadowstalker. Row 4 is Bruce Lee Harding and Epic Legend. Row 5, Jamesy and Johnny. Row 6, Matt and Tim. Row 7 is Speedy Gone Hogo and Weedaz. Row 8, Traumatic Dave and Fourfish, who's going to start at the back because he failed to set a time during the race. This is going to be an interesting race to hold. So let's get it underway. We have 12 laps to go. And we have the 3 red lights. We're green at Brands Hatch GP. Who's got the best getaway? It looks like AMH has got away well. He's not going to be under threat from Cam into Paddock Hill. Are we going to keep it clean through the first corner? If anyone's going to have an accident, it's here, and it's clean as a whistle. Great stuff by the boys. I'm going to keep cycling through. That is Bruce Lee Harding trying to attack Shadowstalker, coming down towards Graham Hill Bend. They're side by side. Bruce will take the place away. Lovely move up into 6th place then for Bruce. It looks like he's gone up a couple of places here. And just behind, it's Webby's at Johnny. Looking at Epic Legend, and instead he's going to get overtaken by Weedaz. Down Pilgrim's Drop we go. Into Hawthorns. Still side by side. Johnny's going to retain the place for now. As we head into Westfield Bend. Cam, 1, 2, 3 days. Still on the back. But that's Big Bloody B. He's under attack from Jack. Jack looking to go down the inside of Sheen Curve. Great move by Jack. Can he get on the back now of the top 2 as that's D Whitehouse running wide? That's going to give Bruce Lee Harding a little bit of incentive coming down towards Clark Curve. No door open there though. Bruce just having to stick it behind. That's someone off. That's Shadowstalker. He's off in the gravel. Fair play. He's managed to get back on in a relatively speedy and safe manner. Meanwhile, this is the view Cam has from the bonnet. Looking at the back of AMH Racing, he's been a very dominant force this season in the modern touring cars. Bruce has got past the Whitehouse in the meantime. Cam looking to get a run on AMH down towards Pilgrim's Drop. We're going to move to the outside. Back to the track view as they come into shot through Pilgrim's Drop into Hawthorns. Plenty of room given by both parties. This is fantastic racing. Dingodale and into Sheen Curve. Cam unable to make the move, but this fighting's allowing Jack, who's gone 2 wheels up through Sheen Curve, to catch them up as they go through Stirling for the second time of 12. Meanwhile, further back, Fourfish has managed to make his way up into 9th place. A good start by him. He's got Rally Matt just ahead of him now. What's happened, but Epic Legend, I believe, have just gone backwards. Traumatic Dave up into 13th. Meanwhile, we're going to go back to this battle for the lead because it looked like they were side by side from the timings. And instead, Cam's under attack from Jack now. Through Druids they go. Jack trying to get a better line out, and I think he's had to back off, yeah, because of a potential penalty there for the corner cut. Tried a very vicious switch back to Jack there. It's not quite paid out in his favour, but the race is still young, as they say. Meanwhile, D Whitehouse, who's already got a penalty to his name, starting to hassle Bruce Lee Harding for the top 5 place. Meanwhile, up front, Jack's now got a penalty, and he is fighting with Big Bloody B down towards Dingodale into Sheen Curve. Big Bloody B now. Oh, that is Cam. He's gone off into the path of Big Bloody B, who's now into the path. No, sorry, into the path of Jack, into the path of Big Bloody B. Carnage at Sheen Curve as per usual. AMH now 4 seconds in the lead. It looks like Cam probably got to the rear wheel on the grass. It sent him round into the barriers, and as it's rolled back on the circuit from the impact, it's collected Jack, who's then collected Big Bloody B. It now means that D Whitehouse was in second place. Now he's back in third as Bruce Lee Harding now takes second place. He's now 3.2 behind AMH. James E has retired from the session. We're down to 15 runners here on lap number 4. The Whitehouse a bit wide coming out of Hawthorns, I think, going into Westfield, not exactly ideal for him. There is Jack. He's going to be gutted with that one. Wrong place, wrong time. Meanwhile, Traumatic Dave is on the back of Shadow Stalker, going through Sheen Curve. He's got Speedy Gon Hogo just behind. Shadow Stalker has previous experience in the Mercedes. The last couple, this season, last season, he's been in the Astra. But he's showing his experience in the Mercedes. He's pushing that car a little bit through Clark Curve. Possibly a touch too much, but he'll be glad of where he is right now. More and more people getting penalties at the moment. As Traumatic Dave looks to the inside of Paddock Hill. That's a beautiful move for 11th place. Really nicely done. He's got it down the inside. I mean, Traumatic Dave couldn't really ask for more other than to now catch up to the top 10. But here comes Shadowstalker. He's going to try and fight this one back. It's amazing. This is for 11th place. The battling is insane in the touring car category here. Well, there is D Whitehouse, followed by Johnny, followed by Matt, followed by Fourfish, followed by Jack Team 53 Synopsis. Now, Jack does have a penalty of some description. But Matt is going to look to try and overtake Johnny soon. And D. Whitehouse is probably going to try and get on the back of Bruce. Jack flirting with the limits there. Yeah, there you go. He's been pinged again, you could say. He's got to make up time, but we're now coming towards the halfway point of this race. Oh, four fish, that's a risky line. Just clipping the grass, and here comes Jack to the inside. Job is done on the Brabham straight as we head on to lap number 6. Jack's just got to get up that order. Meanwhile, Shadow Talk has now dropped off the back of Traumatic Dave, and he's still got Speedy Gon Hogo for company right now. To make things a little bit interesting. Johnny still has Matt behind as they head through Surtees and down towards Pilgrim's Drop. Through Hawthorns. Jack now joining this battle, which is kind of what Rally Matt probably didn't want as they head up into Westfield Bend. Reading on down up towards Sheen Curve, and Matt is coming under increasing pressure from Jack. Now head down towards Clearways. And Clock Curve 4 Fish is having a bit of a pop here. And Jack in the background there. Side by side up towards Paddock Hill Bend. Jack on the inside, he should have the line in. And Four Fish not trying to get a switchback on there. A bit surprising, but he's currently still safe. He's got Cam now coming up behind him, followed by Big Bloody B. There's too many orange and white cars here. Meanwhile, this is the view from D. Whitehouse's bumper. He's managed to catch on to the back of Bruce Lee Harding as we go through Surtees once again. AMH is gone. He is now 5.6 up the road. Into Hawthorns. D. Whitehouse looking to get a good run. Oh, late block from Bruce. It was a late move, and I don't know whether there was a bit of a touch there. It was very close. Bruce now down to 7th in the end. Four Fish a little bit wide. Bruce now back up to 6th. He's now behind Jack. Meanwhile, Matt is still being pressurised by Jack, heading into Paddock Hill, but Bruce behind is... Oh, that's Jack. He's gone a bit wide going into Paddock Hill Bend. Bruce, I feel Bruce kind of didn't fight that too much against Cam. He knows Cam's that much quicker than him. He can probably use him to try and get up the field. There's D. Whitehouse is still at the head of this train, 3.7, so AMH has had a bad lap. Yes, a 134.5 last time around. Bit of a bad lap for AMH. But Johnny now has to defend from Rally Matt, who has to defend from Cam, has to defend from Bruce, who will be having to defend from Jack at some point. And Cam looking to make a move, can't quite do it going into Westfield Bend. Down through Dingle Dale. Into Sheen Curve. The Mercedes Raw. Bruce a little bit lucky. That's AMH. AMH is round. He's gone round at Sterling. Massive news and development in this race. AMH from the lead has made an unforced error, so D Whitehouse is now in the lead of this race, albeit with a penalty. Could we be facing with Rally Matt? If Matt can get past Johnny and get up to the back of D Whitehouse, Matt down the inside, that's a great move. He hasn't yet got it complete, he's round the outside of Druids. This is costing them time, but if Matt can get past Johnny, he could be on his way to a victory. They're still nose to tail coming through Graham Hill Bend. Jack Bruce as well. This train of 7 cars in one shot. Look at that. Rally Matt under attack here from Cam. If I was Rally Matt, I probably wouldn't just let Cam go here. Yes, he's letting him go for now. Fullfish going around the outside of Bruce, going into Hawthorns. Makes the move stick. He's now up into 6th place. Cam now all over the back of Johnny. Johnny won't give this up easily, and Cam will want redemption from the Group A ones earlier tonight. He's looking to the inside through Dingle Dow. Oh, he's almost had the line into Sheen Curve. And Matt just running a little wide, almost inviting Jack to have a go. Bruce now has a penalty. All bar 4 drivers currently have penalties for exceeding track limits. Rally Matt's still having a go. These guys are losing tremendous time now of fighting. Oh, that was a bit of lag, and it sent Rally Matt into the wall. Jack now up into 3rd place. That was very lag-mobile. Jack and Cam still going at it. Jack now confirming he's now in 3rd. Now, Johnny is really defending for his life. Right now, he's making D Whitehouse's life a bit easier. 2 seconds is the penalty for D Whitehouse. So at the moment, if Fullfish can get within 2 seconds of D Whitehouse, he could potentially win this race. Is about the size of it right now. As they head through Hawthorns for the 10th time, D Whitehouse might actually win this. Even with his penalties, this is going to be insane. These 7 drivers are still going hammer and tongs at each other as they go into Stirling. Absolutely line astern. Here comes Cam. Slightly on the grass. Jack squeezing him a bit. Jack retains 3rd place for now. This is insane. Oh, almost 3 wide in the background. That was with Fullfish. Big Bloody B is also in this battle as well. I haven't mentioned him in this battle yet. And here we go. Good save from everyone. Bruce is in the gravel. AMH is starting to catch this group up. This is going to be an 8-car train. Because Johnny, and it's going to be horrible, but he's doing a bit of a Narain Karthikeyan job. He is quite literally a mobile chicane, which no one can get past unless Jack goes diving down the inside. Door gets shut in his face, and here comes Cam. Cam looking for that slipstream from Johnny. Once again, Cam and Jack going side by side up towards Hawthorns. They have a bit of a door up. Still, everyone's on the circuit. Cam currently in 3rd place, but that could change through Westfield Bend. This is emphatic racing. Johnny is doing a tremendous job holding people up, and Cam's now off at... Cam is off at Sheen Curve. Tried to go side by side with Johnny, it's not quite worked out. Johnny's still in 2nd place. Rally Matt up into... Oh, was it Cam? No, sorry, it was Jack. My apologies. It was Jack who decided to try and go side by side. And it's not quite worked. So he's got past Rally Matt. AMH is now up into 7th place after all of that. I've just taken a big sip of water because we're now on the last lap, and this battle, even though it's not quite the 7 cars it used to be, it's still 5 cars going at each other, and Cam has made the move. Johnny, can he make anything back though? He's got a long straight coming up. If he can stick with Cam up through Sterling, not Sterling, Surtees. Fourfish just behind. D. Whitehouse has checked out of the building. And if he appeals his penalties, there is no way anyone's going to beat him now. Down Pilgrim's Drop into Hawthorns. Cam has got away from Johnny, so now Johnny looking to secure 3rd place, a final position on the podium, even though he will not secure it because Fourfish is right behind him. Fourfish a little bit wide, enticing Big Bloody B, can't quite do it. Bruce is just behind. Oh, Bruce is off! Bruce is off big style. I'm unsure what happened, but all of a sudden Bruce went left. Big Bloody B went wide, but we're going to come to the leader because DY7 wins here at Brands Hatch GP, followed by Cam. Webster Johnny will cross the line in 3rd, but it will be Fourfish who claims 2nd after all of that. Cam 3rd, Webster Johnny 4th, AMH 5th, Big Bloody B 6th, Rally Matt 7th, Jack in 8th, Weedaz is 9th, Dramatic Dave ends up in 10th, Bruce Lee Harding after that late incident in 11th. Make that 10th. Dramatic Dave 11th. Shadowstalker 12th. Speedy Gone Hogo will come home 13th. Tim has finished in 14th place. So your provisional results after Brands Hatch GP. What a race that was. D. Whitehouse takes the win from Fourfish. Cam in 3rd with Johnny in 4th. AMH 5th. Big Bloody B 6th. Runny Matt 7th. Jack 8th. Weedaz 9th. Bruce Lee Harding is in 10th. Traumatic Dave in 11th. Shadowstalker at 12th, Speedy Gone Hogue at 13th, Tim in 14th. I know Jamesy retired. And one other also retired. What a race that was though. Sensational stuff from the boys. But that's it for the Modern Touring Car, sponsored by Paramaxed. Next week for the guys, they head to Bathurst, Mount Panorama. Everyone will be in the Renault Megane. So even field there. So that should be an absolute belt of a race. So do join us next week for that one. Stay tuned on my channel because I will be live streaming my point of view of the Renault Clio Cup here from Brands Hatch GP. So that'll be up in about 10 minutes time. But from myself and everyone in the Modern Touring Cars, thank you to Paramaxed for sponsoring the event. It's fantastic to have you guys on board with the league. And thank you guys for watching tonight. We're here to see you again very soon. Good night.